What's up, folks, and welcome to the stream. What's up, Doug? What's up, Tashi? What's up, Vibulan? Rez, what's up, guys? DeAndrews, what's up, man? Rock and roll, Jim. Man, I just woke up and I saw BTC at like 13,400. I'm like, okay, we gotta do a stream, man. Every day we're just gonna wake up and it's 14,000. New all-time high. Wake up 15,000. every day is gonna be an all-time high, man. This is crazy, man. I mean, like, what is going on, guys? Like, as much as I love this space, we are in need of a correction, guys. We are definitely in need of a correction. This is insane. What's up, people? What's up, Migas? Oh man, yeah, that's right. Well, I mean, hey, I think this space definitely has a lot of room to grow. Don't get me wrong. I just read a little bit of a notification that Steam has already kind of stopped Bitcoin payments. So Steam is basically a platform where you can buy games online, and due to the fact that the network is so clogged up and the network fees are so expensive, right? Because when you make payments over any kind of e-commerce site, there's a small maybe time frame for you to make purchases on your Bitcoin. But because if Bitcoin is going up like drastically, you're gonna have this situation where the game is gonna cost more than it originally did, and people will obviously say, hey, I'm paying more than I should. And also from behind the scenes, I would assume that any e-commerce site would link up to a certain exchange so that they can quickly, immediately hedge whatever they bought to bring down the downside risk. Now, naturally, of course, if BTC goes up later on, then it's all good for the merchant, but it's not so good for the client, right? So this is what we're facing. Also, the network fees are exorbitantly expensive. Like yesterday, I was just testing around. If I wanted to transfer $500 to another wallet on the network, which is just basically a simple transaction, it would already cost me $4. Now, it's not a big deal, but originally, if you chose other cryptocurrencies, it would be only like what, maybe 15-20 cents, right? And Bitcoin at the moment obviously is not serving that purpose. Is it a great store of value? For sure. For example, I bought some Bitcoins hesitantly at 11,000, and I bought some at 9,000. Those are turning out pretty well at the moment. I don't like the $11,000 buy, but I like the $9,000 buy. So I'm having mixed feelings because no matter what, I'm excited for the fact that everything is going up. Of course, all altcoins are getting smashed big time at the moment. We're not. I don't know, man, guys. Look at the candles. It's just insane. Okay, let's see now. This is the daily candle. So I'm just gonna pull up the. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have a fun time. Like, okay, so I came back. Let's see, when did I buy? Yeah, so I bought roughly around. No, I bought around 9,000. So I bought around 9,000. Yeah, just that alone. So the $9,000 position, right? I'm up almost 50% in a matter of what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days. I'm up 50%. Guys, yeah, I mean, look, I know that it's very life-changing money, and at some point we really need to take profit. We really just need to take profit. It's just going insane, guys. Also, in other world news, Korea is going to step up in terms of taxation. So cryptocurrencies are going to be considered just like any other it's just going to be considered like a security or property, and Koreans are going to be taxed, guys. So if you're from the land of the kimchi and the bibimbap, get ready for taxation, guys. But you know what? I think it's only a matter of time, right? Because if people are making such crazy gains and no one's paying taxes, and here we are allowing you to trade, and we are so open about allowing you to trade cryptocurrencies in the country, and you are making all these crazy gains and the government isn't getting anything, right? I think it's a give and take. So that's what's happening. All right, so yeah, that's right. Make BTC. It's about 6:30 a.m. I think guys, it's a very exciting space. Every day I'm connecting with new projects. I'm realizing that this space is, yeah, fine. ICOs love to raise money, projects love to raise money via ICOs, but it gives me the opportunity to connect with these projects, and also we want to find out how we can assist these projects with their token utilization and how we can better assist them with the token economy, because everyone wants to create their own ecosystem. But what I'm seeing, or a lack of it, is that how are we going to integrate with each other? So this is something that I'm working on. As we pick projects to work with, especially when we provide advisory, we are definitely going to think of ways to strengthen not just the business itself, but also connect each business to the other blockchain projects. And this is something that we are big on in Crypto Grinders. We are now also making sure that our education site is up and running. We want to make sure that you guys are completely educated the right way. So I am really psyched up, because next year we're gonna have a whole string of stuff, guys. A whole string of stuff. And you know me, I am someone who is excited to share. I am excited to just give you guys more, but right now I can't. And it's killing me inside. But you know what? Good things have to wait. So okay, so like I said, guys, I just want to make sure that everyone here understands that the Bitcoin price is at almost close to 14,000. Now let's call a top. So we'll make a stop at Christmas, okay, guys? This train is just gonna go on and on and on, and I don't know, guys. Like, come on, man. This candle is just insane. You know how much volume this is? Shit, this is insane, guys. So if I would say, right, safely to say, I would call a top at 15,000. I would call a top at 15,000. As it's just right. It's just right. And ultimately 15,000 is, I think it's more than what it should go for the near term. It's crazy, guys. I think if you guys, and please hold off buying any altcoins. Okay, coming from me, hold off from buying any altcoins, because you heard my interview with Miko-san, right? And I think he's more of okay, so you have CME this Saturday on the 12th, right? Hey, is it 12? No. Yeah. So if we're having CME on, okay, Ash, you put up a very good point. Are we being set up, guys? Please feel free to comment. Are we being set up for a short? Because CME is going to be launching its Bitcoin futures this coming Saturday on the 12th. Don't know what time. Do you think that we're being set up? So all this FOMO is causing Bitcoin to just trend upwards, 13,000, 14,000, 15,000, and then we are gonna probably get dumped on, right? This is what I suspect. We might get dumped on, guys. So for those people, just lock in profits, guys. If you bought Bitcoin cheap, you don't have to worry. But if you bought Bitcoin high and you're in the money, it may not be like the kind of life-changing money that you would expect, But my take is always to play safe, especially if you're new. If you're not new, then okay, we roughly know that the whole market is trending upwards. We know that the market is, yeah, I mean, I think D. Andrews, you feel me, brother. You feel me, right? Yeah. I mean, come on, guys. Come on. We're not talking about a small market cap cryptocurrency where it's easy to manipulate and even maybe we can set aside, right? We're talking about Bitcoin here, the king of all kings. And you know, if let's say we are stupidly buying at this price, you know, let's just look at it from a psychological point of view from outside. People who are new looking in, they are always asking, is it too late to buy Bitcoin? Is it too late to buy Bitcoin? So we, in terms of the community, we will say, hey, it's never too late to buy Bitcoin if you have a long-term perspective of Bitcoin. But you know what, guys? Look at let's switch the charts a little bit. Okay, let's switch the charts a little bit, guys. We look. Come on, people. Let's look at the chart. What do you think? This is January, right? January, we were pretty quiet, and look at where we are right now. So we're not gonna have any corrections whatsoever. We're not gonna see some huge ass pullback on our asses. I don't know, man. I know that for a fact it cannot last. You know, I know for a fact it cannot last. It's 13,005. Sure, if it wants to go up to 15,000, go ahead, right? Because the show has to go on. You just keep putting money in. These people here, okay, this buy order here, all right, it can easily sell down, guys. It can easily sell down so that, you know, they can lock in maybe a little bit of profit. They get the masses to push, because we don't forget we are having 100,000 accounts being 100,000 accounts per day on Coinbase, right? What is just so difficult? You know, what is just so difficult to get dumped on? And even if we pull back, guys, even if we pull back to 6,000 to 7,000, we are still 10x for the year, guys. We are still 10x for the year. Think about it for a bit. You know, I love this space. I love you guys. I love the community, but I need to just pour that water on you guys. Wake you fuckers up. You know, and so that you guys realize, hey, you know, maybe I should take some money off the table, because not many of us are able to take the hit. Say for example, if you bought at 11,000, you're definitely happy, right? You're very, very happy, and you tell everyone, hey guys, I just got into Bitcoin at 11,000. You kind of get some people interested. You get some, you know, you get most are on the fence. They don't know what you're talking about. You're like, woo, you know, I just bought Bitcoin at 11,000, and the whole damn thing just crashes down on your face. Now, if you have until end of 2018, you have a timeline until end of 2019, then you don't have to worry, because you know for a fact that you're going to be able to see probably a possibly higher Bitcoin. But what if it becomes like this, guys? Which I don't feel that it's going to become like this, like when we first started. I don't think so, because with so much media attention, I doubt that would happen. And also with all the futures coming in from CBOE, CME, and Nasdaq potentially, right? You might even see more attention, because now traders are able to use fiat to get involved in the underlying cryptocurrency, which is Bitcoin, right? So that creates that additional volatility, and they're going to have to play two sides. One side is going to have to move the underlying price. Don't forget, futures are a reflection, or it's a derivative product that is following the underlying asset, which in this case is Bitcoin. So if, for example, they purchase the futures contracts and there's no movement in Bitcoin, that means you have to either see Bitcoin go up or down. The futures contract is not going to make you any money. So someone has to move that portion in order for that portion to make. So now I'm going to ask you guys a question. Who nowadays there is more fiat floating around in the world than it is in the crypto markets. With the futures contracts in play, these institutions can easily participate with in the movement of cryptocurrencies. Now, if Bitcoin is 15,000 and you want to make a short happen, I bet my ass they're gonna load up and have all the short contracts ready and all lined up at different points, right? And then they're just gonna make one or two phone calls, and they're gonna make that nice sweet money. Now I don't know at what price. Could it be at 20,000? Could it be 17,000 by the time that we see the CME launch their futures? I don't know, guys. What do you guys think? You know? So yeah. So I'm not creating FUD. I'm just saying it happens, right? Being in banking for, the time that I've been, you see a lot of stuff. And it's almost the end of the year. Why don't they close off their books? Because when you have to close off your books in order to get the bonus, guys. You need to lock in the profits in order to get the bonus. Now, in terms of for the crypto hedge funds, right, or crypto fund of funds, they don't really they still have to close off certain positions in order for them to lock in profits to get the bonus for the year. Same thing. You just probably need to leave behind a certain asset, right? And I know crypto hedge funds, they're all dying as well. Because why? When Bitcoin goes up aggressively, all the altcoins are suffering. So, it's a chicken and egg, right? You want to stay invested in the altcoin space, you probably have to take a position. Like, for example, if you believe in Quantum, OMG, IOTA, what has a Cardano and whatnot, and you see the movement that is happening right now, okay, and you see the movement in Bitcoin right now, you have to set it aside for the next 2 to 3 years and not look at it. That's your approach. You cannot invest in an altcoin. Okay, when I say altcoins, I mean project as well, right? You're gonna leave it aside and not care about it until this whole BTC thing stabilizes, which it may or may not, because people only know how to buy Bitcoin. In fact, people who I know who don't know anything about the space, who buy only Bitcoin, who buy only Ethereum, are doing way better in terms of profit, because it's just simple, guys. Sometimes maybe keeping simple is the best thing to do, right? So notice how I've actually switched from talking about entry points and entry levels, because it's very unique. The stock market doesn't appreciate against the US dollars. The stock market goes up or goes down, but the base currency that we use is US dollars. It doesn't move. But in this case, if we come in with Bitcoin and we are using Bitcoins to purchase altcoins, what do you think is going to happen, right? So the stronger asset in this scenario is Bitcoin, right? So, after a while I realized maybe just buying Bitcoin is the best. But do you think I like the price point now? No, of course not, man. It's parabolic, right? And I think when anything goes parabolic, it's just a matter of time before it dumps. It cannot just go up one way. It's just when. The question is when. No one knows when, because the powers that be, right, or the institutions that are collaborating on this dirty deal will eventually show itself, because it's very costly to just keep going up. They know that someone's going to dump on them, right? And whoever has a majority of the Bitcoins can actually dump on them, and they could turn out unfavorable. But you know what? These things are always closed doors. As we know now, mining is already centralized. Bitcoin is in a way centralized in a sense, because now there are only few miners that control the majority of the mining power. So everyone's switching to proof of stake. It seems a more decentralized these days, right? So let's take some questions from the crowd. Hey crypto grinders, can you tell me why and when BTC is rising and all the altcoins crashing? Well, I did highlight that already, Chris, because when BTC is going up aggressively, this is what happens to all the altcoins, right? It's not that the projects are bad. It's just that Bitcoin is too strong. So after a while, what's your mentality when you open your portfolio, right? You see your portfolio, wow, everything is all red. You're gonna panic. You think that your project, there's something wrong with the projects that you invested in. No, it's not. Well, maybe not. I mean, I'm not sure how much in-depth or due diligence that you did, but what you will do naturally, right, as someone who is very new to the space, you open up your portfolio, you like, what is going on, man? I just bought and everything's all down against Satoshis, right? So you're gonna panic. You're gonna, not knowing head or tail, you're probably gonna sell your project, let go of your project or your altcoins that you bought, and you'll go into Bitcoin, right? That's the natural transition, or the very natural human psychology. So what I'm just trying to say is that you have to understand what you invested in, and once you understand what you invested in, make sure you stay planted, because you know that these projects are going to do well, but with the aggression that Bitcoin is having right now, and with the futures market opening up, Bitcoin futures, guys, your altcoins are gonna not look too good. Okay, your altcoins are not gonna look too good. There's gonna be a lot of changes next year as well. In terms of the whole, I just feel it. There's gonna be changes in this whole space. From a regulatory standpoint, how countries are gonna vet vet ICOs. I am very, very certain that these things are gonna happen. But you know what? We as early adopters, okay, we have to just bite the bullet and take it, man, because it's all so new. Everything is also new. There are merchants who come and go. They thought that Bitcoin is awesome. After the network starts to clog up, where are they gonna go? They have to keep changing. It's not easy, man. It's not easy, especially when I start realizing how this space is evolving. As I speak to people in the space who are experts in the space, yeah, even the experts are wondering where's the direction sometimes, right? But we cannot deny the fact that the fundamentals in place, that we can see that the decentralized network is definitely going to connect with the centralized world. This is what everyone is trying to do. No one is trying to destroy the centralized network, and neither will the centralized banks and financial institutions will allow that. But what are they trying to do? They're trying to definitely work together so that everyone gets a piece of this very lucrative pie, right? And that is why there are privatized blockchains like Ripple, right? They are doing very, very well. Or you have enterprise blockchains that are meant to be created for all these SMEs, MNCs, because they don't want to have an open source, right? Because they want to have the control. But that doesn't mean that we cannot coexist, right? So you're going to have people who are going to have, for example, banking solutions for, or let's say financial products, or access to financial products for the people who are unbanked. That's great. We have to have that. That is why decentralization is important. That is why you have open source, because any private company that has enough liquidity, has a good corporate governance and integrity, can provide financial services to people who need it. That is why I'm also part of this space, because I find that part very exciting. Okay, and then we have the current centralized governments, or at least the banks and all that, trying to get integration. Okay, and that's happening already. So who knows, next time you're gonna see your country probably have their own coin. I'm very, very certain about it. Probably have their own coin, especially if you're from a developed country. You're gonna have maybe the USA coin. Okay, sorry, it sounds quite bad. And then from then you have the USA coin, which would allow you to buy altcoins and also connect to ecosystems. For example, maybe you can buy your with Amazon, connect with Amazon. You can connect with all your favorite Uber Eats and whatnot. Who knows? Because the blockchain allows you to do that, right? If you think about it, the blockchain allows you to do that. Now, if I want to transfer from one site to another site, yeah, I can use my Visa to pay and whatnot. But if you have one blockchain that can connect all these projects together, right, then it becomes very seamless. And also, of course, it goes down to how much data, what kind of data you have to reveal from a privacy standpoint. Give and take, guys. The more you have to reveal, the more access you have to the network. The less you reveal, the less access you'll have, right? Because it's a matter of how it's a matter of it's a matter of compromise, right? If I'm gonna give you more, right, in terms of functionalities and features, then you have to give me something as well in exchange, right? So, like for example, if you are trading right now in Binance, you don't want to give your full particulars or details. You can't withdraw that much, right? Simple as that. So we are gonna have these things to discuss over and over and over and over again. And yeah, I'm like I said, guys, I'm learning every day from all these projects, man. Every day I'm learning from all these projects, and I want to hear from you guys what you want to see more of, right? What you want to see more of in this space, because as I get the chance to connect with projects, right, and make the world better, I want to hear from you guys what you all want to see more of. What are you all lacking in your country, right? And from then, if I stumble across a project that kind of suits your country's needs or the needs of the people, because I'm on the ground, guys. I'm an advisor that's always on the ground. I'm not the advisor that puts my picture up there and they pay me a fee. I'm the grinder, guys. I go out there, I connect with them, I kind of do some brainstorming and work with them and see how we can help them improve their business. But at the same time, we want to hear and make sure it's customer centric. Because if it's not customer centric and they're just there to raise funds, usually we don't take up the job, right? So we roughly have a sense of that. And also, thankfully, all these projects that we're working with, they already have a database. They already understand, or they have their own clientele already, right? So that's why we are willing to work with them. But can we make it even better, guys? Can we make it even better? So this is what we want to do. BTC is now 14. Nah, okay, wait, it depends on which exchange you're using, right? So let's see now. Is BTC 14,000? What? Are we kidding? Wait, where are you seeing that, man? Where are you seeing 14,000, Ash? What? 14,000 BTC? Oh, it's almost 14,000, guys, as we speak. Wow. I don't know whether I'm helping people out or I'm actually not helping people out, because people are like, buying stuff at this price. Coinbase is 14,146. Okay. You know what? It's your money, you do you, okay? And if you're comfortable buying at this price, you're having a long-term view, go for it. But just be careful, guys. Just be careful, invest with money that you have, invest with money that you can afford to keep there for a certain X amount of time, and then, all will be good. All right? So yeah, guys, it's always great to come on stream and chat with you folks. And I think this space has a long way to go. I'm just curious about where this market is gonna hit. So like I said, feel free to comment, and don't forget to hit the like button for this video, guys. Hit the like button for this video, share with your friends about our channel, Crypto Grinders, and especially tomorrow we'll be having a very awesome lady coming on board for an interview. She runs a huge social media influencer platform that ranks up all the social media influencers, and we're gonna bring her on, and she's gonna share with us, you know, how her platform is changing the way social media influencers are working. All right, so I'll catch you guys tomorrow. God bless.